All right, talking about Seven Psychopaths.
Seamus's pick.
Yeah.
So I got pretty excited for this movie. I actually thought it was like a Guy Ritchie British film. It's not. As soon as I turned it on, I'm like, oh, okay, it's all American. And I was looking up.
It's done by a British dude.
Yes,
or Irish guy.
That's why I think I got frigged up. And Big Collie's in it. Big Colin Farrell.
Yeah,
and he's Irish in it. Like he is an Irish fellow.
Yes,
and so he doesn't hide his accent.
Same guy who did In Bruges with Colin Farrell.
Yeah. Now that was Irish English-y. That wasn't an American film.
Well, it's it's set in Belgium.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great film.
2012.
Great film.
7.2 out of 10 on IMDb.
Great film.
82% critic rating.
Great
and
film.
71% audience.
Just a great film.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. I popped this fucker on start to finish. It's just good, you know? It's funny. I think it's really well written. It's well done. It's not confusing or abstract, which I don't care for. It's hyper violent when it's violent.
I wrote down, it's funny, sad, and gory.
Yeah. The gory scenes are fucking gory. But there's only a handful. It's not like I wouldn't describe it as a gory film.
No.
But the parts that are fucking bloody. Like, I would be hesitant to let an 8-year-old watch it.
Yeah. We got star-studded cast.
Studded out the ass.
Going down from the bottom, we got Harry Dean Stanton.
Yep.
He's in Repo Man as well.
He's also in the movie Christine.
Is he?
Yep.
I didn't know that. He's in everything.
He's in everything.
He just died a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was
Poor
100.
bastard. He's always been like 95, though.
Got Michael Pitt a little bit.
Yep.
He's
a little bit, yeah.
Hedwig the Angry Inch. I Origins, Murder by Numbers. He's in that. I got Abby Cornish is the girl. She's in a bunch of stuff. Got Tom Waits.
Oh, you love Tom Waits.
He's a beautiful weirdo.
He's a fucking weirdo. I don't know about beautiful.
He's a weirdo. Got Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, I love Big Wood.
Got Christopher Walken.
Seawalks. I love Christopher Walken. Seawalks. He's good, man. I like his thing.
He's got a thing. You know what? When I was watching this movie, though, I was like, I don't know. I've seen many Christopher Walken movies.
You've seen them.
I know him.
Yes.
Like, I know him as a thing and on SNL a lot, and as, like, in that Fat Boy Slim music video where he's dancing around. But, like, I've seen The Deer Hunter.
You've seen Pulp Fiction.
I've seen Pulp Fiction, but he's 5 minutes in Pulp Fiction.
He's still in it.
Yeah, I know, but
you
like,
barely see his face.
He's not a big part of that, right?
No.
So Deer Hunter, I've seen this movie.
I've actually never seen Deer Hunter.
It's a long one.
It is. It's one of those like old school 3-hour movies.
Yeah,
like the Wild Bunch or whatever.
You've seen his character parodied quite a bit.
No,
he's the guy who plays Russian roulette.
Oh yeah, Diddy Mao.
Diddy Mao. And he also did this other movie called Communion, where he gets abducted by aliens.
I definitely have not even heard of that.
I really like that, but then I don't.
No.
What else?
So what did I say? Pulp Fiction. Fuck, there was another one. Oh, he's in True Romance.
Oh yeah.
Plays a mafia boss.
Yeah.
Where oh shit, I can't remember the guy's name.
Christian Slater.
Yeah, Christian Slater's dad in the film. He plays like a security guard, retired cop. Yeah. He gives this speech about how Italians are actually blacks because a bunch of Moors came over and raped like Sicilian women. So he was going.
Oh yeah. I do remember.
And if you don't know Italians really well, they're systemically pretty racist, especially mobster Italians. So he goes talk about how black people are actually Italian people are black people, and it just pisses them off. And then they end up killing them in the film. But it's really a really well written, funny scene.
Yeah, Christopher Walken.
But again, it's a bit part.
Yeah. Anyways,
but he's in this movie.
Before we go on to the main actors, Woody Harrelson, who's the bad guy, I guess, in the movie. What a career! What a career!
Consistent.
And started off as a dumb idiot character on Cheers.
Who was borderline special needs.
Yeah, I know. Just simpleton.
Like, he was just at the cutoff before, like, okay, this guy's too stupid. He actually wouldn't be able to get a job.
He hugs that line of, like, he's not dumb, he's naive.
Yeah.
So you kind of like him. It's like a Kelso in 70s show.
Yeah. It's more naive than...
He's not dumb.
Clinically stupid.
But, man, what a career.
Always. He's always in stuff.
Yeah.
And he's also in one of the probably, other than The Big Lebowski, the second best bowling movie, Kingpin, as Roy Munson.
Yeah.
And he's great in that.
Yeah. Okay, then we get Colin Farrell.
Yep, as Marty.
He's going to be playing the Penguin in an upcoming Batman movie.
Really?
Yeah.
They're bringing the Penguin back, eh?
Well, yeah, and in the comic, like, we know, like, Penguin is, like, a literal like penguin man.
Yeah.
From, like, and he's not that in the comics, really.
No, he doesn't have flippers for hands.
No, he's just like a mob boss.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, he's very smart though.
I'd rather him have flipper hands.
And he uses an umbrella to fuck people up.
It's like Victorian martial arts or something.
Anyway,
Anyway.
I think he's a very underrated actor.
Colin?
Yeah.
I think he's appropriately rated.
You think so?
Yeah, he gets praise.
For what?
People talk about him.
When?
We're talking about him.
That's what I mean. Like, then we get. Oh, also Colin Farrell's also in that fucking garbage True Detective season.
Yeah, especially the girl singing in the bar. That's probably the worst part of that show. Although when he fucks up that kid, dad's pretty good. That's the only redeeming
Terrible.
scene in that whole season. I don't know.
Remember when you finished watching it and you were trying to defend it?
Yeah, that's
You just
terrible.
couldn't.
It's shit.
Especially now that I've seen season 3.
Oh,
It's like
first one, amazing.
Yeah.
Second one, dog shit. Third one, amazing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll deal with the one dog shit here.
And then we get Sam Rockwell.
Yeah.
This is our second time talking about Sam Rockwell.
He's really talented.
I think he's one of my favorite actors.
I think he might be more underrated than Colin Farrell.
He won an Oscar a couple years ago.
For that Mars movie or whatever? Or Man?
No, he did not get nominated
Moon
for that.
guy?
He should have. No, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Who this guy did.
Oh,
Did
same
this-
guy.
Yeah, same guy.
Ooh, I should watch that then.
Won a bunch of Oscars, and it's great. Woody Harrelson's in that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Sam Rockwell plays quite a racist in that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He plays this character named Billy, and he's that person. In that movie, like
Oh
he's
yeah,
that
I
character,
think
like,
in real life. I was like,
I don't think so. Well, maybe I don't know. If
he's
I
one
know
of
that guy.
the. He's 2 of the psychopaths.
Yeah, that's why the title doesn't even make sense. It's actually really 6 psychopaths, not 7. But whatever.
It's a bit of a twist because we
Yeah.
do think there's a serial killer going around in
Who's
LA.
killing like mobsters though?
Yeah.
Not good guys.
Well, until he kills just the mobster's girlfriend.
yeah, she's probably into some shit though.
And he's killing people to give Colin Farrell, the writer,
Yeah, something to write
something
about.
to write about.
So yeah, he's a psycho
Yeah.
for sure. But he's so talented,
Yeah.
and he's so funny in this too.
Yeah, so it's just Colin Farrell's a writer,
Yeah.
and he's just trying to write it.
Guess
Having
what?
trouble.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah. Alcoholic Irish writer.
Surprise,
Wow.
surprise. What a departure. He's such a cliche of himself,
And so Sam Rockwell and Christopher Walken have this like dog thieving business.
Yeah, they take dogs and then wait for someone to post pictures with a reward. They bring the dog back unharmed.
Yeah. And
They
steal
fuck,
the wrong dog. They steal Woody Harrelson, who's like a mob boss.
and
Steal
he's
his dog.
super in love with his dog,
Oh,
which
I know.
totally get. So he plays Charles Costello, a mob boss. And I love that character because I totally understand his motivation throughout the film.
He's a piece of shit mob.
Piece
Kills
of
whatever. Steals whatever.
No regard for human life, but he loves
Loves his
that
dog.
fucking dog. And dog is a little shih tzu named Bonnie.
Yeah.
And Bonnie's got this fucking dog tag and says, "Return to this address, or I will fucking kill you." Like, it's such a funny. I want to get that for Enzo. So I get his motivation. He's just trying to find his dog, and anybody that gives him lip or a hassle is gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like 2 movies in one almost too, because we're getting like, as he's writing this book and talking about the psychopaths that he's creating,
Yeah.
we go and see those in this fictional world and stuff, right? So
We do.
we get this like Buddhist monk who's gonna blow people up.
Yeah, he's a Vietnamese. He's a Vietnamese soldier.
Yeah, we got a minister who's gonna and ends up slitting his throat.
Yep.
Yes,
Pretty good.
it's like 2 movies in one. Here's something I wanted to ask: Colin Farrell and Sam Rockwell. Great chemistry in this movie.
Yep.
Think they're buddies in
I
real
think
life?
they are. I think they got on really
think they're
well.
buds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading the trivia, and
Oh, yeah.
apparently for like one day they got matching T-shirts with like Christopher Walken's face on it that they were just wearing.
That's funny.
For some reason. That's funny stuff. And this film has a lot of layers too, because like you said, it's 2 in 1. So yeah, these guys are going around. They have this dog. They're trying to run away from this mobster, but they're also trying to talk about psychopaths. And Marty's realizing he's got a bit of writer's block, or he's having an issue. So he turns to his buddy Billy and this Hans guy to help him finish this movie.
Well, and then they put an ad in the paper.
Yeah, Billy's a psycho, so he puts his ad in, "Hey, if you're a psychotic, come visit me.
Yeah, here's
Tell
my
me your
number."
story. I'm writing a movie."
So that's where we meet Tom Waits. Because he's one of the psychopaths that shows up.
Zachariah.
He's just carrying a bunny all the time.
Because why not? He apparently took this role, not even looking at the script, not even really knowing the character at all. As soon as he found out he gets to have bunnies and hold a bunny, he's like, I'm in. That's what he based his selection of films on.
Because Tom Waits is not in a lot of movies. He's in several though. Like he shows up.
Big animal lover.
Yeah, big
so
animal
he's like, I get bunny? Sweet, I'm in.
Sweet.
You don't want to hear his mouth? No, I'm good.
Holy fuck, man.
So he plays this, I guess his name is Zachariah, and his story, that's where it starts to get gory.
Yeah, then we see that. Then we go into a flashback of his story.
Yeah, he's just like a really petty thief.
Yeah.
And one night he's like, I'm gonna break into this judge's house and rob his house. No one's home. What the fuck? I'll go in. Pops down to the basement. Holy fuck! There's 2 dead, mutilated black girls and like a half dead black girl tied up. Whoa, this guy's into some shit. So he frees Maggie. Falls immediately in love with her, I guess. And then they just start touring around the States killing serial killers.
Killing bad people.
Yeah, and it's fucking gory as shit.
Oh, yeah.
There's one scene where they're in like a... There was a couple points that kind of lost me. Maybe I looked away for a minute, so I kind of didn't understand what was happening. But Zachariah and Maggie are in like a hospital or something, and she's just cutting off a guy's head. Who's that guy supposed to be?
It was just a bad guy.
Okay. Anyways, there's this scene where he's alive and he's like not screaming because his throat's being like, and she's just fucking hacksaw this guy's head off.
And he's like, oh.
Yeah, and it's not a clip.
Yeah.
It's not a super flash. Oh, what did I just see? No, it's like zoomed in on his eyes as he's trying to scream, and she's just sawing his fucking head off.
Well, that's the thing too, because like, as we're seeing these flashbacks, it's how Colin Farrell's writing it.
Yes.
So it might be exaggerated too. Like we don't really know, right?
Yeah, you're right. Either way,
that's what's interesting about it. Like, I love this filmmaker, man. Like he's in Bruges is great. Also, his brother makes movies.
No shit.
Yeah. So his brother, I don't know if do you remember a movie we watched? It's got Brendan Gleeson and he plays a small Irish priest.
Yeah. And
the guy,
someone's gonna kill him by the end of the week.
A guy comes to the confession and says he's gonna. It's called Cavalry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great movie too. And it's these brothers, man. They know what's up.
They know how to fucking put a film together. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
And then, anyways, for some reason, Zachariah and Maggie are able to figure out who the Zodiac killer was. Even though, no cops could do it for 40 fucking years.
Still haven't solved that murder.
Still have not solved, but they found him in like 10 minutes. And then
Actually, have you seen the movie Zodiac?
No.
It's really, really good. But like...
The one with John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Or was that Son of Sam?
That's Son of Sam, but John Leguizamo's in the Zodiac.
Oh, does he do?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
He plays like a minor cop character.
Sure.
But anyways, so the main cop that was doing the Zodiac investigation, who actually they based Dirty Harry off of.
No shit.
Yeah. So this guy, till the day he died, was like, this one guy that I interviewed and tried to get, he's the Zodiac killer, but I just can't.
Don't have the proof.
Fucking
really,
I'm missing like 5% of the evidence I need, right? He's just like, till the day he died, he's like, that's the guy who did it. I just fucking know it.
Got that cop gut instinct, right?
Never could fucking nail it down.
Christ.
Yeah.
You take that to your grave, man. That's what a career. Like being a detective like that is definitely more than a job. Oh, it's even more than a career. It's like a lifestyle, because you take that stuff to the grave.
Yeah, I'm watching a show right now called The Outsider.
Yeah,
Stephen King.
I started it.
And again, that guy's a detective, and he's just like, he's not sleeping. He's just like,
it consumes his every.
In one of the first few episodes, he has to like take like a leave of absence. Like he's forced to leave.
Yeah,
and he's still working on the case. Like he just can't not do it.
That's what I mean. Like it becomes a part of you much more than anything else. Like, yeah, so Maggie and Zachariah kill the Zodiac in a really cool way too, right? She just puts 2 big knives through his hands on his table and lights him on fire. Yeah. And that's when like Zachariah's like, oh yeah, she's
fucked up. Like I'm fucked up.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up. she's fucked up.
Crazy.
So then they kind of part ways.
Yeah.
And then so he's like, I just have one request if you're gonna take my story for your movie. I want you to put this message in the credits, please. Maggie, I miss you dearly. I'm so sorry. Like, I love you. Please contact me. And then his, like, phone number.
Yeah.
And Colin's like, I swear on my life, I will do this for you.
He doesn't do that.
Movie's over. Credits start to roll. We see Colin, or Marty, he's just laying on the couch. Fucking phone rings.
Yep.
Ring, ring. It's Zachariah.
Tom Waits.
It's like, Marty, it's Zachariah. And right away, Marty's like, fuck.
Oopsie.
And Zachariah's got this huge, like, hunting knife kind of thing. He's like, you remember what you said? I just watched your movie and I didn't see it. He's like, Zachariah, I'm so sorry. I'll get him to change it. He's like, you swore on your life. Oh, I'm going to come to collect.
Yeah.
Are you available Tuesday? And then Marty, I guess, hey, spoiler alert's coming up. 1, 2, 3. I'm spoiling it.
We always spoil it.
I know. Marty's friends are all dead at this point. So he's like, all right, yeah. He's like, I got nothing going on Tuesday. You come and see me. And then Zachariah's like, wow, you sound really different. Like he's really depressed or something.
You've seen some shit.
Yeah, you've seen some stuff. You know what? Tuesday really doesn't work for me, actually. And Marty's like, all right, well, you know where I am. Yes, I do.
So he constantly knows that there's a psychopath that could kill him at any minute.
But maybe almost feels bad for him. Super terrifying. This guy has straight up killed people, even though he's not so much a psycho as that Maggie lady. He's still a bit crazy. And then we do find out Billy is number 7 psycho.
Yeah.
Hans.
Because he kills Abby Cornish.
Yeah, just boom.
Yeah.
A gut shot like that is apparently pretty painful to die from. It really hurts.
Cool.
So
Why, have you killed people or are you a psychopath?
Heard stuff. I heard stuff.
Yeah.
Doing in Red Dead Redemption all the time. So anyways, we get Billy tells a story to, Marty is telling the story around about this Quaker.
Yeah.
And apparently this Quaker had this beautiful daughter. And he finds one day that her throat has been slit. And the gentleman that did it goes away to prison. Goes away for like, what was it, 15, 20, 25 years, a life sentence. And he finds God during his prison sentence. He totally reforms himself. He does no wrong his entire stay. Totally, dedicates his life to God, basically. Parole board's finally, well, hey, fuck, we need space. This guy seems to be cool. He's all about Jesus now. We let him go. He goes right to work at a church. Mm-hmm. He's going to live a clean life, just about God, selfless. But every night in his apartment, out the window, there's a fucking Quaker standing in the corner.
Dean Stanton.
Just staring at him. And then one day night he breaks into his apartment. And the guy wakes up, where is he? I heard something. He looks out the window. There's a Quaker down on the fucking thing. This goes on for 15 fucking more years of this Quaker following him around. Never contacting him.
No, just looking.
But following him. He looks, Quaker's on a roof. He looks, Quaker's on a street corner. Guy can't take it anymore. Looks out the window at the Quaker, pulls out a razor, and he starts to slit his throat. The Quaker looks up, he pulls out a razor, and he slits his throat at the same time. First of all, that is such a cool little story that they tell. That's almost a third movie within the movie, right?
Well, another movie. And then you get like the Buddhist monk guy. Yeah, his whole story.
You have the Zachariah. Yeah, you have like 8. There's like 8 movies in one.
That's great.
It's so fucking layered.
It makes the movie go by so quickly.
It's an hour and 50 minutes, and it didn't feel like that long at all.
So I love it too. They're going out to the desert to kind of hide away.
The Joshua Tree.
And they go, like, how are you going to end your book? It's like, just going to have just people talk.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't end the way everyone has a shootout in the book.
And it's like, you fucking got to have a shootout. What the fuck? You're crazy, man.
Yeah, that's my favorite part. My favorite part of the whole movie is Billy describing the shootout as it happened. And like there's a whole scene where they have a final shootout, but it's just like a sequence where he's telling the story.
Yeah, graveyard or whatever.
It's so fucking funny and good, and it's a good shootout scene.
And so-and-so shows up, but they run the bullets.
No, he wasn't actually dead. Now Zachariah and Maggie are there. They both got dual guns. And then the Jack of Diamonds, he pops out of the ground and he's got 2 guns. And holy fuck, it's so funny. And that just scene too, like I feel like that would be kind of hard to shoot almost because he's telling this story and they're shooting this kind of fake shootout scene.
Yeah.
That's like another 5th movie within this movie. It's so much to see and watch, but it's really well done. Like there's not a lot to pay attention to. Like you're not going to miss anything if you're actually watching the film.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I thought that was kind of a fun scene.
It's really good movie. It's fun.
Yes.
There's some sadness. Like Christopher Walken's wife gets killed by Woody Harrelson.
That's kind of a sad scene.
And then it gets even sadder because they do peyote in the desert.
Yep.
And Christopher Walken goes off and he thinks he's talking to his dead wife.
Yep.
Well, meanwhile, we find out it's fucking Billy fucking with them.
Yeah, like he's behind a bush, like
Piece of shit.
doing an impression of Han's wife. He's a psycho.
And then Christopher Walken finds, and that's the only time he gets mad.
Yeah.
The whole movie. Like, he knows that Billy's this murderer.
And he's been like kind of
forgives about it.
Yeah, and he kind of is a religious guy. He believes in forgetting.
He believes he's going to see, when he dies, he's going to go see his wife.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Like, yeah, you killed her, and that was a fucked up thing to do. And his, everyone he knows is dead, kind of.
Yeah.
And so he's like, but that's okay. I'll see them again.
Yeah.
But then with this whole thing with Billy,
He thinks he's talking to his dead wife.
And that there is no afterlife.
Yeah.
Billy has convinced him in this peyote trip that there's no fucking afterlife. So everything he's believed in means nothing now, and he's kind of lost.
I know.
And he finds out Billy's been fucking with him the whole time.
Then Christopher Walken meets, like, the goons of Woody Harrelson's character. And go, hey, you pull out a gun on him, like, stop right there, put your hands up. No. Like, what do you mean? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Well, fuck you.
Like, what? But I got a gun. He's like, I don't care.
He's so good. I love Walken.
Fuck yeah.
He wears a cravat.
And the thing is, like, Walken's not too Walken-y in this.
No, he's not doing an impression of himself.
Yeah, which I think a lot of actors, especially like him, get into.
Well, because he's very easy to impersonate.
And people write for it.
Yes.
Right? So like Nicolas Cage is a great example of like, he's just Nicolas Cage being nuts now.
Yeah, pretty much. And he has a little bit of Walkenism in this film, but it's not like
it's just speech pattern than anything else.
Yes, but it's so his character's interesting. And then we actually do find out Marty is telling the Quaker story to Hans, and Billy's looking at him. He's like, "No, man, no, don't tell him that story." He's like, "Oh yeah," and he pulls out his cravat, and he's got the slice across his throat. He's like, "Well, let me fill you in on that, Billy. You don't have all that story correct. First of all, my daughter was half black because his wife was black, and that's why she was fucking murdered, right?" And it's good. He didn't kill himself though when he slit his throat. Yeah, I guess he didn't go deep enough.
Guess not. Dull knife.
I guess dull blade.
Whew, Seven Psychopaths, man. It's really good. Were you pleasantly surprised?
No.
Seeing the actors involved, you're like...
I saw who was in it. I'm like, how could this not be good?
Yeah, right.
I had to switch gears from him because I thought it was all British, Guy Ritchie kind of stuff, and it wasn't immediate. I was like, oh, okay, all right, whoa, let's back it up a bit. And I realized, I'm like, you know what? I've seen this before. Especially right at the beginning because we see these two hitmen talking, and then there's like a shootout thing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that seems really familiar. Not that I actually didn't think I had seen it. So obviously,
seen it. We probably smoked a big bowl.
Yeah, we probably saw it when it first came out in 2012.
I was definitely I'd seen the trailer for this movie and was excited to see it. So.
I don't think we saw it in the theater, but I'm sure we rented it.
For sure.
Back when you could do such a thing.
In 2012, could you rent? When did Rogers in Town close? Maybe.
Fuck, I think it was already closed.
Yeah?
I think it was closed by then. Yes. Yeah, because I would have been at the dealership and it was definitely closed by then.
Oh.
So, well, maybe we didn't rent it. Anyways, there you go.
There you go.
Seven Psycho. What a fun fucking film.
I think I like In Bruges a little better than this one, but...
I think I'd have to see In Bruges again.
Yeah.
This week to really do a fair...
I can lend it to you.
To do a fair comparison between the two, but... Seven Psychopaths. Wow. I'm going to watch this film again because there's so much to it. I bet there's stuff, even though it wasn't like when I watch a movie, I watch a movie.
Right. You're not on your phone.
No, I'm not fucking around on my phone. I'm not doing other stuff. I'm watching it. Sometimes when I'm watching TV, I'll be fucking around.
Yeah, for sure.
But with a movie, especially when we're doing the podcast, because I want to pay attention so I can talk about it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. But no, I'm watching it, and I still think, even though I was really watching this film, on a repeated viewings, I think I'm going to get more out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's lots of good characters.
And now that you know some of the twists, maybe because I won't be so surprised, I can pay attention to other things that I may have missed.
Details.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And that's what I really love about watching films and television. Like, good films and television will keep you coming back because there's things that you missed.
Again, yeah, I can watch True Detective season 1 dozen more times. I probably won't catch everything, right?
Yeah. It's like I watch Mad Men, this whole series once a year.
Yeah.
And I'm always finding little things I may have missed that are inconsequential to the real story.
Yeah.
But it's like,
adds
that's
to
a cool little thing.
Stuff,
yeah. And then, sometimes they'll reference things that happened earlier in the season that on a first or second view you might not catch, but on the fifth viewing you catch. So That's what I love about a lot of media. When it's well done, you get those.
I think it comes down to well written.
Yeah, totally, right? Totally. Yeah.
And this guy's the writer and director, so he has a vision of what he wants. So.
And my goodness, he didn't come through.
He delivers.
Yeah.
What's his name? Martin McDonough.
Yeah. Martin McDonough.
Okay, then, on that terrible accent, Seven Psychopaths.
Check it out.